English through Health Topics. Welcome to English through Health Topics. Hello, health learners. Are you ready to improve your English while discovering amazing health insights? I'm your host, and this channel is your gateway to mastering English through fascinating medical topics. Here, we don't just learn vocabulary. We explore real health conditions, understand their causes, and discover natural solutions, all while building your medical English skills. Today's conversation will teach you essential health vocabulary, while uncovering the surprising truth about frequent nighttime urination. Don't worry if medical words seem challenging. I've got your back. At the end of this video, you'll find a special vocabulary section where I explain every difficult term in simple language, complete with example sentences. So relax, focus on the story, and let the learning happen naturally. Let's dive into today's doctor-patient dialogue. Before we start, let me help you understand what frequent nighttime urination means. Simple explanation. This means you have to wake up and go to the bathroom to pee many times during the night. Normal people wake up 0 to 1 times per night. If you wake up 2 or more times every night to urinate, this is called frequent nighttime urination, or the medical term nocturia. Why is this a problem? It breaks your sleep into pieces. You feel tired and grouchy the next day. Your brain doesn't work as well. Hard to focus, remember things. You crave sugary foods because you're exhausted. Now let's begin our dialogue to understand this condition better.
Doctor, I'm really struggling with something embarrassing. I have to get up to urinate 3 or 4 times every night. It's completely disrupting my sleep, and I'm exhausted during the day.
I completely understand your concern, and please don't feel embarrassed. This condition is very common. What you're experiencing is called nocturia, which means frequent urination at night. It affects both men and women equally. Tell me, how long has this been happening?
About 6 months now. I've read online that it might be my prostate since I'm a man in my 50s. Could that be the cause?
That's a reasonable concern. But here's something interesting. While enlarged prostate is often blamed, treating prostate enlargement rarely resolves nocturia completely. The frequent urination is actually a symptom, not the root problem. Think of it as the tip of the iceberg.
Really? So what's actually causing it then?
Based on current research, the most likely culprit is high insulin levels, particularly at night. Let me ask you, do you have diabetes or any blood sugar issues?
Well, my doctor mentioned my blood sugar is slightly elevated, but not quite diabetic yet.
That's a crucial clue. Diabetics almost universally experience urinary frequency. Here's what happens. High insulin levels actually inhibit certain adrenal hormones that are supposed to help your body retain fluid. When insulin blocks these hormones, your body releases excessive urine.
I had no idea insulin was connected to urination. But why would my insulin be high at night?
Excellent question. The number one reason for elevated nighttime insulin is evening snacking. Every time you eat, especially carbohydrates, your insulin rises. Even low-carb snacks trigger insulin release.
I do tend to snack while watching TV before bed. Are you saying that's connected to my sleep?
Absolutely, you mentioned feeling exhausted. That's because nocturia doesn't just interrupt sleep. It creates a cascade of problems. Blood sugar imbalances the next day, increased carbohydrate cravings, elevated cortisol affecting your mood, and impaired cognitive function including concentration and memory.
That explains why I feel so grouchy and can't focus at work. So what can I do about this?
The solution is surprisingly simple. though it requires some discipline. First, stop all snacking after 6:30 p.m. Take whatever you would normally eat as an evening snack and add it to your dinner instead.
And drinking fluids?
Also, stop drinking anything after 6:30 p.m. Make sure you get adequate fluids during the day, but the combination of high insulin and extra water before bed will definitely keep you up all night.
This sounds manageable so far. Is there anything else?
Yes, two more important steps. Reduce your daily carbohydrate intake to less than 30 grams per day. This is called a ketogenic diet. This will significantly lower your insulin levels and help you sleep through the entire night.
30 grams seems quite low. What's the second step?
Add intermittent fasting to your routine. This works synergistically with a low-carb approach to normalize your insulin levels. Many of my patients with Nocturia also have metabolic syndrome, high blood pressure, abdominal weight gain, blood sugar issues, leg discoloration, or swelling in the lower extremities.
Actually, I do have high blood pressure, and I've gained weight around my middle. I also get really tired after lunch and need frequent snacks. This all seems connected now.
Exactly. You're seeing the bigger picture. These symptoms often cluster together because they all stem from insulin resistance. The encouraging news is that these dietary changes can produce quick results. You might see improvement within just a couple of days.
This is fascinating. I never realized that something as simple as nighttime snacking could cause so many problems. When should I expect to see changes?
Most patients notice improvement within 48 to 72 hours of implementing these changes. The key is consistency. No exceptions with the evening eating cutoff. Your body needs time to reset its insulin sensitivity and hormone balance.
Doctor, one more question. Why don't physicians typically test insulin levels if this is so important?
That's an excellent observation. Most doctors check blood glucose, but rarely order fasting insulin tests. High insulin levels almost always precede prediabetes and are associated with insulin resistance. It's unfortunate because catching elevated insulin early can prevent many health complications.
Thank you so much for this explanation. I feel hopeful for the first time in months. I'm going to start these changes tonight.
You're very welcome. Remember, this isn't about taking medications. It's about understanding your body's mechanisms and working with them naturally. Stay consistent with these dietary modifications, and I'm confident you'll sleep much better very soon.
So, let's break down the vocabulary. Medical terms. Nocturia means getting up at night to pee many times. More than 1 to 2 times is too much. Example: John has nocturia. He wakes up 4 times every night to use the bathroom. Insulin resistance means when your body stops listening to insulin properly, like when someone ignores you. Example: Sarah developed insulin resistance. Resistance, so her body needs more insulin to control blood sugar. Metabolic syndrome mean when you have several health problems together. High blood pressure, belly fat, blood sugar problems. Example: The doctor said Mike has metabolic syndrome because he has high blood pressure, a big belly, and prediabetes. Cognitive function means how well your brain works, thinking, remembering, focusing. Example: Poor sleep affected her cognitive function. She couldn't remember names or concentrate at work. Diet terms. Intermittent fasting means only eating during certain hours of the day, like eating only between 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Example: Tom practices intermittent fasting. He only eats between noon and 6 p.m. every day. Ketogenic diet means eating very few carbs and more fat. No bread, rice, sugar, more meat, eggs, avocado. Example: on the ketogenic diet, Lisa eats eggs and bacon for breakfast instead of cereal. Carbohydrates means foods that turn into sugar in your body: bread, rice, pasta, fruits, sweets. Example: the doctor told him to reduce carbohydrates, so he stopped eating bread and pasta. Body parts and hormones. Adrenal glands means small organs above your kidneys that make important hormones. Example: stress can make your adrenal glands produce too much cortisol hormone. Prostate means a small gland in men that can get bigger as they age. Example: at age 60, many men have an enlarged prostate that makes urination difficult. Insulin means a hormone that helps sugar go into your cells, like a key opening doors. Example: after eating cake, his body released insulin to help the sugar enter his muscle cells. Symptoms and effects. Fatigue means feeling very tired and having no energy. Example: the chronic fatigue made it hard for her to finish work tasks. Elevated means higher than normal, like elevated blood sugar means high blood sugar. Example: his blood test showed elevated cholesterol levels, so the doctor recommended diet changes. Disrupt means to interrupt or break something. Sleep disruption means broken sleep. Example: the loud construction noise disrupted my sleep all night long. Cascade means like a waterfall. One problem causes another, then another. Example: poor sleep created a cascade of problems: fatigue, bad mood, and poor concentration. Thank you for learning with us. Congratulations! You've just learned essential medical vocabulary while discovering the real solution to nighttime urination. You now understand how insulin, diet, and sleep are connected. Knowledge that can actually improve your health and your English at the same time. What did you gain today? 15+ new medical terms with simple explanations. Natural conversation skills from the doctor-patient dialogue. Real health knowledge you can use in your daily life. Confidence to discuss health topics in English. If this video helped you learn something new, please give it a thumbs up. Really helps other English learners find this content. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our health English lessons. What health topic would you like us to explore next? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and stay healthy. See you in our next English through Health adventure. If you want the complete vocabulary guide for this dialogue, I've created a special vocabulary database with simple definitions and real example sentences for every medical term we discussed today. This resource helps you master all the health vocabulary while building your English skills naturally. If you want the full vocabulary guide about this dialogue, click the link below.